This cruise costs more than most people's yearly rent, and yet, they don't advertise half of what actually happens on board. People call it a 7-star luxury cruise, but here's the truth. There is no official 7-star rating in cruising at all. It's a term used to describe a level of luxury so exclusive, so quiet, and so carefully designed that it feels more like living on a private yacht than being on a cruise ship. And today, I want to show you what life is really like on one of these ultra-luxury cruises. Beyond the glossy ads, beyond the perfect Instagram shots, and beyond the sales brochures that make everything look unreal. From the moment you step on board, everything feels different. There are no crowds, no long lines, no loud announcements, and no chaos. Instead, you're welcomed with champagne, addressed by name, and guided personally like you, rechecking into a 5-star hotel that just happens to float across the ocean. But here asks the question no one really answers. Is this experience actually worth the massive price tag? Or is it just clever marketing designed for wealthy travelers who don't want to ask questions? In this video, I'm breaking it all down honestly. Not sponsored, not exaggerated, just the real experience. I'll show you what the suites are actually like, how the food compares to Michelin-level restaurants on land, what the service feels like when staff remember your name, your drink, and your schedule without you asking, and what daily life is really like when everything is done for you. I'll also talk about the things no one tells you up front, the pace, the type of people on board, the hidden costs, and who this kind of cruise is actually for, and who should absolutely skip it. By the end of this video, you'll know whether a so-called 7-star luxury cruise is the ultimate way to travel, or if it's an experience that only makes sense for a very specific kind of person. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to live inside quiet luxury, floating across the ocean with unlimited fine, dining private service and zero stress, stay with me, because this is what life is really like on a 7-star luxury cruise. First impressions and boarding experience. The experience actually starts before you even step foot on the ship. That's the first big difference. This isn't like a normal cruise where you arrive at a massive terminal, wait in long lines, show documents 10 times, and slowly shuffle forward with thousands of people. On a so-called 7-star luxury cruise, there are no crowds, no chaos, no stress. Most of these cruises use private or semi-private terminals. You arrive, and within minutes, someone from the crew is already greeting you by name. Not reading it off a badge, they already know who you are. Your luggage disappears instantly, and you're handed a glass of champagne or a cold towel, depending on the climate. There's no loud announcements, no rush, no feeling that you're part of a system designed to process as many people as possible. It feels more like arriving at a 5-star resort or boarding a private yacht. Everything is calm, quiet, and intentional. Within minutes, you're escorted on board personally. No queues, no scanning crowds, just smooth transitions from land to ship. And that's when it hits you. This doesn't feel like a cruise ship at all. It feels like a floating luxury hotel that just happens to move. The cabin suites only. No standard rooms. One of the biggest shocks for first-time luxury cruisers is the cabin, because not really cabins, they're suites. On most ultra-luxury ships, every single room is a suite, and almost all of them come with a private balcony. The moment you walk in, space is the first thing you notice. There's room to move, room to breathe, and room to relax. No squeezing past beds or bumping into furniture. You get a full sitting area, a proper bed, often a walk-in closet, and a marble bathroom that looks like it belongs in a high-end hotel. The bathroom alone is a statement. Double sinks, rainfall showers, luxury toiletries, plush towels, sometimes even heated floors. It's the kind of bathroom you actually enjoy spending time in, not one you rush through. Then there's the service. Many suites come with a dedicated butler. And when people hear butler, they imagine something stiff or uncomfortable, but it's actually incredibly practical. They'll unpack your luggage, arrange your clothes, bring food, draw baths, organize excursions, and even clean or press your clothes without you asking twice. There's also a pillow menu, premium bedding, and daily restocked minibars included in the price. And the best part? Silence. These ships are incredibly quiet. No hallway noise, no kids running, no party music leaking through walls. At night, you sleep better than you probably do at home. Food and dining, no buffets, no rush food is one of the biggest reasons people book these cruises. And honestly, It's where the 7-star experience really shows. First of all, forget the idea of giant chaotic buffets. While some ships may have a refined buffet for breakfast or lunch, the focus is always on made-to-order dining. Most ultra-luxury cruises feature multiple specialty restaurants, and here's the key difference: they usually included. No extra charges, no reservations, weeks in advance. No upselling in every corner. You're eating food prepared by world-class chefs, often with Michelin-star backgrounds. The ingredients are premium, the presentation is flawless, and the service is slow in the best way possible. No one is rushing you to turn tables. Dinner can last 2 hours if you want it to. Wine, champagne, and spirits are often included as well, and not cheap brands. We're talking about quality vintages, proper cocktails, and staff who actually know what they're serving. There are also unique dining experiences, chef's tables, wine pairings, outdoor deck dinners under the stars, and intimate tasting menus. Yes, caviar and champagne are often part of the experience. Room service is available 24/7, and it's not an afterthought. You can order full restaurant-quality meals to your suite at any hour. Some people end up eating breakfast on their balcony every single day. The truth, though, is quality over quantity. If you're someone who loves endless fast food options or eating non-stop, this might feel slower. But if you value taste, atmosphere, and experience, it's on another level. Service level, this is where it feels unreal. This is the part people talk about the most. The service. And it's hard to explain until you experience it. Staff-to-guest ratio on these ships is incredibly high. In many cases, there's nearly 1 crew member per guest. What that means in real life is simple. You're never searching for help. Someone is always there without hovering, without being intrusive. They remember your name from day one. They remember what coffee you like, how you take your drink. DailyLifeOnBoard.com, quiet and effortless daily life on a 7-star luxury cruise is slow, and that's the point. There are no loud pool games, no screaming announcements, no packed schedules. You wake up naturally. You eat when you want. You do as much or as little as you like. The pools are uncrowded. Never struggle to find a lounge chair. The spa feels like a destination spa, not an add-on. Massages, saunas, steam rooms, and wellness programs are all designed for relaxation, not volume. Instead of chaotic entertainment, you get refined experiences. Live jazz, classical music, pianists, and elegant lounges. Guest lecturers who are actual experts, historians, explorers, scientists, giving talks that are genuinely interesting. Evenings are quiet and classy. People dress well, but not over the top. There's no pressure to party. Most guests enjoy a drink, conversation, and live music before heading back to their suites. The crowd on board is also very different. You'll meet retirees, successful business owners, entrepreneurs, and people who value privacy. You won't see many influencers or families with kids. It's a mature, calm environment. And honestly, that's either exactly what you want or exactly why you wouldn't T-book this type of cruise. Shore excursions travel without the stress. Shore excursions on luxury cruises are another major difference. Instead of loading hundreds of people onto buses, excursions are done in small groups, sometimes even privately. You might be picked up in luxury vehicles with professional guides who actually know the destination. No rushing, no flag-waving tour leaders, no waiting for late passengers. Some excursions are included in the fare, which is rare in cruising. Think guided cultural tours, museum visits, scenic drives, and local experiences. For premium options like helicopter rides, private yacht charters, or exclusive vineyard visits, you'll pay extra. But even then, the experience is seamless. Everything is handled for you. You don't worry about logistics, timing, or safety. You simply show up and enjoy. The ports themselves are often smaller and more unique. Luxury ships can access destinations that massive cruise ships can't. That means fewer tourists and more authentic experiences. It feels less like tourism and more like curated travel. The real cost and hidden truths now. Let us talk honestly about the price, because this is where expectations need to be realistic. These cruises are expensive. Prices typically range from around $7,000 per person to well over $25,000 per person, depending on the ship, suite, destination, and length.